That's a little annoying. Don't want it powering both blocks. Then I might as well use the standard way. It's going to be very tedious to build this. 1, 2, 3, oh, sorry, 2, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's no longer needed. Board, players, set, all easy. Cool. 1. Cool. So now it's like a progress bar, it loads. Should come. It should make all the randomization actually varied now. Interesting. Why wasn't this spawner deleted? Curious. Perfect. The issue that's going to present itself is for me to actually fill these rooms with stuff. I have no way of identifying which room is which. I can swap over to my other world and use that to map it out, but that's probably a bit more boring. This is generating every time, it looks like. Oop. Regardless... Yeah, regardless of the pillar. What is going on with that? Setting it... Oh. Interesting. What's happened here? Blah, blah, blah. Run, fill, spruce wood, keep. Spawner. Curious. How did I not notice these are all backwards? They're not. That's conditional, 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 conditional. Just these front ones, I guess. Easy fix. Okay. So that spawner should not be generating unless there's like a giant pillar around it. Which is also the next thing I sort of need to take care of. We have all the buildings generating in a more random fashion. So, for anyone interested, the previous way I had this operating was all these command blocks ran in the same tick, meaning I thought they were being randomized using this randomizer, but the issue was this only updates every 10 ticks, so essentially there was only 16 patterns of possible rooms. Instead, what I've done is I have segmented it. You can see it's loading, each of them activating, and this means that now there is, there's 3 outcomes by 4, so you do the math. There's a lot more than 16 different variations now. But I need to fix these pillars to match that sort of randomization. Right now these also have a set pattern. And I can't segment them in the same fashion, but I can create more varied patterns. I mean, it's not too bad. We're getting decent mixes, but generally speaking, depending on which pillars are spawned, you can sort of predict which rooms generate. So for instance, we got these two, so... Or actually, it didn't build the room here for once. So they're not too bad. Yeah, it's not horrible. Ooh. Anyway, ugh, the thing that's going to be a headache. So I've got all these different lines here, and essentially these are what's going in those buildings. So wall, floor, floor, decor, spawner, loots. Essentially, I have to map out for each room, so that's each of these chains, where to put stuff. And the main issue is I have no idea which room this corresponds to. I did not label them in any sense or differentiate them by colors. They used to be different wall colors, but now they are not. And I also can't guarantee that they generate, which is also an issue. So I can't really test what I design, because it's already been randomized. Still, pretty neat. It means we'll probably hop over to one of my other worlds, the concept world for this, since that doesn't have any of the randomizer system, and map it out from there, and then I'll just have to copy stuff in, which I dislike, because I hate having multiple steps. I mean, obviously, if I could just map it out here, I could build it as I go, rather than jot it down. I still try with buttons? Wait, if I put a block between it... That has to go at the back, doesn't it? Oh. If I pair it like this, will that generate... Well, still might not even generate a room. I know if I power it that way, it should. Clear that. We'll just press this a couple times till we see a random mangrove leaf room appear. Possibly. Oh, okay, it does. Okay, so I can use this to map things out. Granted, I do not know where the doors are. It means I also need to activate this segment. It's even worse. We'll make do. The button doesn't really matter. I was just thinking about how I activate the next part. Okay, so we've got the mangrove room. It should put walls or doors. Yep, I see one. Okay, so this is the room we're working with. Now we have to decide how to decorate it, in a sense. So what was it? It was wall, which would probably be logs. Using mangrove, I don't really think the mangrove wood matches with the logs the best. I'm going to go up. Yeah, because I don't like the pattern on the mangrove. It's very bland. I'd much rather use spruce. Yeah. A lot better definition between the two. But we will use the other spruce as well. Why? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I have to decide where to build the walls, and I also have to, well, I have to actually map it out. I have to figure out what position this is. Yeah, no. It's definitely going to be easier if I use my other world and map everything out. Ah, oh well. Gotta do what you gotta do. So, thankfully, in this one, we have green, and I have a scale. So I can figure out where to put everything. And I can also... Well, I don't even have to lock it. In fact, this is better, because I can do stuff like vines on the walls. And then no, it needs to go only on this green segment, because if orange generates, then it bisects it. Did I already start this? I can't remember. Let me check my Excel sheets. See if we've got one. Also change to this display then. Okay, so this is my dungeon generation Excel. These are all my coordinates. There's hard, medium. Okay, cool. So I actually have done a little bit. That's good to know. So room 1, move it over a bit. You guys can see. Yeah, so wall, floor, and I decided on the block. Minecraft, what is it called? Spruce wood. It's also a little bit hard to visualize what goes good with the mangrove leaves. Oh, flooring. Generally speaking, probably a type of slab. Probably not spruce because it's not dark enough at this point. Probably dark oak. And do little patterns. Do inside, maybe. I don't know. I'd kind of like it to serve a purpose. At the same time, it's kind of hard unless I do something like water, or ice, or snow. I mean, that's super simple for the ice one, because I can use powdered snow to sort of create rooms that you have to wade through or dig through. Sweetberry bushes, but you can't grow them on leaves. So I can't do that. So I was thinking, well, actually, I can make them persistent, can't I? Set block. Yeah. Sweetberry bush. No, you can only do age. The damper. What else could I use as flooring? Could just do something like have the roots. So there's a little bit of an up area. Oh, I'm going to be swapping between the two worlds a lot. What leaves do I use, also? Oh, mangrove leaves. They're just pale, because they're in the desert. Yeah, and then have roots. There's an up room. Hey, Santif! Oh, I'm good. Yourself? Did I say Santif? Santif. Okay. Good to hear. On both. I guess So Dungeon's been kicking my ass lately. I've spent like the last 2 weeks trying to do Dimension 2 well. And oh, there's actually something I've really overlooked. Defending. Boy, can I actually do some surprisingly decent stuff with that if I actually defend. So, once again, I have to kind of like rework the whole ideas I have for So Dungeon 2. Okay. It's pretty simple. I just pick a halfway point and then fill it with mangrove. What is this? This is why it sucks to stop and start. I think that's the internal coordinates. If you could... A computer thing. TAS? Is it TAS? TAS run? It'd be super easy. You could probably do it in 4 hours if you could control all the RNG elements. But yeah, 10 hours is definitely gonna take me a while to zero in on. There's just so much refinement for each dimension. Okay, I see what I was doing with the flooring. I was doing this internal and then on top of as well, which I don't need. I want internal and also these coordinates are wrong. Not coordinates, values. I want internal halfway and not halfway. Do that. So weird when one number changes. Goes to 18 on the X. So I bring this one up. No, I bring this one down. 18, and then this one should be 21. to 30. Okay, and the block we settled on is mangrove roots. 1, oh, yep. And oh, I also found something that makes me need to revisit my Dimension 1 any percent. It's like 26 minutes. I think I found a way to actually do a lot better. Oh. At least I can play the game endlessly. There's that upside. Okay, this is interesting. So because I've mapped everything out, let's actually put it into action and see what generates. Okay. Ooh, don't need that one. I need my Word document now. Room templates, there we go. Okay. All 2 floors. Four. Do I need to? No. Just copy the same thing. Spawners, and I'm only doing 1 loot. Full mark, no base. This is also an issue because I haven't made any of the arm stands indestructible. As for the randomizer value, it needs to slot between 2 and 11. I'm actually just going to make it 2 and 11 because I want to make sure everything works. I can tweak it. All coordinates. And spruce wood. Spruce wood. Let's keep right. Yeah. Floor. Mangrove roots. Decor. Oh, there it is. Fine. What do I have? South, true. True. Fine. North, true. This is big drip leaf. Cool. What can you do with the drip leaf? You can do facing, tilt, waterlogged. Doesn't help. And then a cluster of slime blocks. which I don't know if they fit the theme of the room, but we'll see. Spawner, then I can select block. And one to loot. Let's do the top one. Okay. Fun part. I need the external room. Cool. But I would like to see when we generate the mangrove. Okay, so when we see that have something in it. Which one am I put? This one. Oh. Have to get lucky. When the randomizer hits... I'm confused. This should be hitting. 2 to 11. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so I put the spawner, put the drip leaves. Nice. Alright, there is no rooms. Yeah, it's a bit better. Cool. You have this pathway. Spawner 1, spawner 2. There's a loot box down here for you to collect. Nice. Side. Nothing, it's fine. I guess that's where the other spawner would go. The slime block kind of sticks out. It's not too bad. And then you have the walls up here. They sort of hide the spawner. You can sort of see it as well. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And these things aren't guaranteed, so it should create a decent amount of variation. I might add back the other loot box. Just have to make them decently rare. Also need to look up a way if I can make them indestructible. I think... Actually, no, it gets cleared, so these ones... This one doesn't really matter. 2 to 11. And coordinates. I still should have got it. We filled in... It did not. Well, actually no, it still generated the other loot box here behind the wall. It's in a decent position. Okay, so far so good. Generated a new one. Need to decrease the rarity. I need to increase the rarity of these. Well. Okay. One room down. And this empty block works too. So I can fill all these in, I can make them even. Okay, now to start mass doing them. I just do it room by room, so if I make a scale here, I can do everything here. That'd be better. Do I fix the randomization values now or later? You know what, we'll do them last. Okay, so that can go. You need to redo this. That can go. And then we're on to the second one. So generate. Kind of need to swap off the pillar generation. That's fine. Okay. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff in. Starting with the walls. And then the floor. Floor twice, my bad. And decor, which is also fill, so it's fine. 4 times. More. The spawners will be the fun part. I still have to work them all out. The data, I mean. Now, where do I put the data? I think I put the data there. But I can just copy and paste it in. Once it is done. Still finalizing all the different drops. And loots. Or at it. I might just go up top and fix some of the values. Why do they say I copied the wrong one. No, because I pasted it into my Word document. Why they're wrong. Doesn't matter, I only need the one anyway. Okay. Well, actually, I shouldn't think with it just yet, because there is another system I want to come up with. Essentially different modifiers for the actual dungeon itself, because, you know, a really fun thing I can technically do, if I were to scoreboard, players, set, all, it'd be easy, 1. If I were to change the layout while the player's in the dungeon, it's fine. It just builds around them. Like I can be walking and stuff can generate. So I can have it work as a proper labyrinth. You have to clean up all the item drops, so another thing. So I'd like different modifiers like that, where it's you can have like a smaller dungeon, but whenever you leave a room, like the border area, that room changes. Or even change the ones you're in. Have it on an interval timer. Stuff like that. Because all I have to do is clear the tags on the armor stand and then rebuild. So yeah, so I think I'll leave the adjusting later, and we will continue this. So what do I want to do? Essentially, I want a command block that's constantly running and taking out this wall for me. Both this and that wall, yes. That way I can see inside. Fill. I don't actually know. Wait, I can do it this way. Never do it this way. What is blue? Blue X or Z? Positive Z, right? Yeah, positive Z. It's 48. I'm 2 blocks away, so just call it 50. And then the height is another good question. Just call it 40. Not that high. No, it's like 16 or something. A and place. Please work. Thank God. Would have been crappy if it cut this way. And it should be negative X. Oh, I was so close. 50 becomes 54. Okay, so now we can see what rooms generate. It's great. And then I just want to add the scale, which is kind of a hassle in itself. We turn this off, build the scale, and then do that. I need to lower this, actually. If I build scale, I don't want that deleting it. 10. Ooh. 1. Let's count. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so 10 should be perfect. Okay. Put you back. It's room 2. So essentially what I want to do is... Right, because of that. I can go out. Yeah. Both 0, 0, perfect. No, I should be alternating blocks. Make it easier on the eyes to tell. Ugh. Go this way. Let's go to there. Ooh. Side ended on black. So this side should too. Damn it. Why? I went one too far. Whatever. It's alternating, it's fine. This means I can't use memory recognition to know odds and evens. Like that, where I'm trying to type sign. So this would be 0. Right, they can't go there, they have to go here. Annoying. Ugh. Just thinking if I could do it with command blocks. To be honest, that'd be the greatest thing. Would be a command block that outputs where I am. So if I were standing on here, is not even the case, because here is 0. It would tell me, right, this is the arm stand. Yeah, so if I was standing here, it would tell me 0, 0. But I can't think of a way to do that with 2. Because I don't know how to convert... I can do it with... Yeah, I don't know how to convert the coordinates to string values and output it. It's not within my wheelhouse, so old school it is. Then all I'd have to do is figure out the origin and do minus. That'd be really nice. Then I could just stand on the spot I want to build. And you know what? That would be really, really convenient. So I'm going to look it up. Command block, say, coordinates. Or someone's done it. Command block to say play coordinates in chat. Perfect. What you can do is store the values into scoreboard objectives. Ugh. Let's just try this one. See how useful Google is. Position 2, NBT minus. But I want to be able to minus something from it. Well, actually, they've got a simpler chain here. 1, 2. I don't need the y coordinates. Needs to be changed to 1. Runtime raw objective. Well, there is no objective. I can get rid of that segment from here. Oh, that was too far. Okay, let's see if this works. No entity was found. Your results score at S. Let's do the trick. Nope, they're still blank. No scoreboard. Alright, so I have to set the scoreboard objectives. So I have to delete them later. Perfect. The 0. Entity was found. Run data gets. There we go. They missed something in their statement. The issue is I want to be able to convert this. I can't just minus, no. Do it in the brackets. Scale. So that's the path. -1 work. It's multiplying it, isn't it? Right now it's 10. If I were to do minus, if I were to do 1, 10. That's multiplication. Not quite sure what this is. I guess it could be times -1 and it's rounding up. Scale. And multiply. Basically, size command you can turn 10 times size by typing blah blah blah. Nope. Actually probably want in this. Say a number minus another number. Otherwise I can just memorize. Don't think there is a way. Well, actually, no. I can just run another command since they're always updating. That is scoreboard. That is remove at all X. Do the same with Z. So for instance, for X, I need to minus. Need to minus 16. This should work. Right now, I'm at 11. If I were to do 16, it'd be updating on the same tick. It's not, because it's getting reset. X run. What is? No, damn it. So this is reporting as the right thing. It's just getting reset. This overrides it, so the minus definitely has to come second. If I change this to conditional, will it work then? It does, perfect. And then this is 0. Hallelujah. So then this one is minus 119. Wow, this saves so much time. This will actually save so much time. 119. Additional. Oops. B. Okay, 0, 0. So now I can just look in chat and know where to build the blocks, except why is this not updating? So Z is weird. X works perfectly. So if I go all the way down here, it should be 47. Yeah. F3. Because I'm looking at Y. Why am I looking at Y? It's going to be minus 16. Right, because this has to be position 2. Yeah. Working now. And all the way over here is 47. Oh, that's just fantastic. I need to know this command more often. This is one I should write down. Especially because I can do some fun stuff with it. Because I can have the the game essentially tell everyone a player's coordinates if you have something. You definitely think of something fun with that. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. So 0, 0. I can turn this back on. Cool, nice and clean, so we can see now. And let's build the next section. So we just click this to something builds. Why did that trigger more things? Right, because this is setting the score and then building everything else. No. I'll do. Up. Got. Fine. Okay. That's that room. Do the doorways. Okay, so what are we sticking in this room? So first off, we need to come up with a better palette. We can also figure out where to just put the spawners for starters. A false wall I wouldn't mind doing, and then hiding stuff behind it. So, thanks to our trusty command, I know that the wall can go from 129 to 829. 1 to 8, 29. 1 to 8, 29. 1 to 8, 29. What was it? No, 1 to 8, 29. 29. And it goes all the way to 11, I believe. And I also need to set in all their randomizer values, which I should have done first anyway. 6 to 15. Need to be really careful not to trigger this until I set all the coordinates. Because these ones will replace the command block. In fact, all of them will. Because they all dot. I'm going to do that, just in case. Okay. You want to hop around the other side. I can look. Yeah, 0 to 11 is always the height of the walls. Okay, so that's one wall. The other wall, I think I will have going horizontal for a change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll go 3. Yeah. So 4, 1, 4 stays. So it's 1 to 30. 1 to 30. 1, 30, 11, 4, 4. And the materials. The first one will be mud bricks. The second one will be whatever wall item we use. Mud bricks. Yeah, a good wall for this. Obviously something brown. Packed mud, no. I could use iron bars. I'll probably save that for later. Use copper. I really dislike the new inventory. I think I say that almost every time. Well, polished granite. How's that look? Kind of weird. Guess we'll try packed mud. Copper. Cut copper isn't horrible. It will turn. It will rust. Yeah, actually I don't mind that. On the roof though, it might look a bit weird. Versus just packed. Nah, I'll stick with packed. Packed mud. Hey sub, sorry, I had chat covered. There are fast ways to build dungeons, but not random. Yeah, I know, so, like with structure, they're jigsaw blocks. But, in saying that, it's essentially the same concept. I just have to design them all within the document form, but then I still have to use command blocks to call the structure command. At least that's my understanding. So I'd rather do something kind of like D&D. Is that right? No, it's more like a roguelite. Where there's a amount of assets it can pull from and then just randomize. Fine. It was 5, 16. It was 4, 1, 4. Oops, not that one. 1, 4, 11, 30. And then packed. That one. Mud. Okay, flooring options. Probably slabs in this case. My big issue with starter packs is in order to create variation or randomization, you'd still need to have complex command block structures. So you might as well cut out the middleman of data packs and just build it with command blocks. And everyone kind of likes telling me that they're more efficient, which I also don't think is necessarily correct. It depends on the commands you're running. Yeah, mud will do. We'll probably have one floor this way. How am I filling it in? So I have to do one corner to the other. The 1, 1 to 8, 9. 1, 1, 8, 9. 1, 1, 8, 9, and they should be on 1. Yeah. One, 8, 9, 1. Just mud, right? Mud. And then the second one, I think I'll actually put on the roof. Just to do like gravity. I'll do that with sand in the other rooms. It's something basic. 2, 2. Actually, that's incorrect. Actually, no, this will be in a wall, so it is from here, 2, 2. 2, 2 to 830. Plus, we're getting into a groove. Okay. Decor. Definitely light sources. We just lanterns in X areas. And they're all lanterns. The height is 1 below the top. 5. Five, 5. Okay. 7, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 7, 2. Makes one of these also needs to be 2, 2. And this one needs to be 7, 2. Back to 7 can stay. I'm just increasing it to 29. X stays the same, Z changes. X stays the same, Z changes. 9, 2, 7, 9. So I know it runs on 29, so 2, 7, 29, 29. Okay, spawner positions. 6, 5. 6, 7, 5. Second spawner. Go in this corner. 8:30. 1, 8. 8, 1:30. 8, 1:30. 8, 1:30. Then the loot. Where to generate the loot? One can be in this corner. 30. And then I want one on the ceiling. No, it doesn't generate anything underneath it. In the ceiling? No, I don't think it's set to replace stuff. No, I'll put it just on the outside here. Somewhere like here. 10, 20, 10, 120, 10, 120. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm curious why nothing generated. No. Very curious now, actually. Okay, so in a perfect world, if everything generates... Oh, I forgot to do the pathways. This is what the room looks like. Right, this one should be on the other side. Not I'm fine with this wall. I think I might make this just the same mud bricks. Probably not extended all the way. We just end up cutting it somewhere. Like here, maybe. 319. I would decrease it to 319. I think it's 19. That's the one I have to decrease. That's 30. Just make it 20. Bricks. Yeah, that's a bit better. And move the spawner as well. This corner. 3, 1. Well, not even that corner. Let's move it. Yeah. 2, 5. It's X, so just X has to change. Okay, so I'll be behind that wall. There'll be a roof, so it'll look dark anyway. Fine. I might move the loot box up then. They're both not just behind this wall if it spawns. Put it here. 230. Oh, not that one. Here's this one. Oh, it's in the roof, isn't it? Actually, that's not too bad. You can tell where it is because of the slab. Alright. The mud. The mud is an issue. What can I do with it? And I'm also not digging the lanterns. In actuality. Something I can put on the floor. Dripstone, maybe? Not a bad idea. In clusters. Like that. Even from the ceiling. Moss is too green. I think dripstone's a decent idea. Instead of mud. What did I do with the other floor? Right. I did not set the Z. This is meant to be on the roof, was it? I can't remember. Just to dripstone. Blocks, was this pointed dripstone? Pointed dripstone. We'll cut it from this side, make it, I don't know, like a 4 long gap, so 6 on the Z. Second one can be on the roof. It's 118. 118 to 23. 117 to 21. Ugh. 17 to 21. 1 to 8. And this needs to be 7. I feel like that's wrong. It's not wrong. It is wrong. 1 too much. And it's not else. X has to go to 9. Z has to come in by 1. Me 9 pointed. Yeah, that's a bit better. There's just these clusters of dripstone. Can I not make... Oh, you can. It has to be built on top. Yeah. Go higher. It's biggest. Go to that height. And you can see through, but still somewhat of a barricade. Okay, that's a better idea. I wish you could randomize sizes. Probably a way. What happens if I waterlog them? Very curious about that now. Yeah, it does spread. Which is no good. I don't really want it to spread. Ooh, that was the wrong button. Kill items. This thickness. Not very descriptive. Pointed dripstone. Do I do base? Is that what it is? I have to fill upwards, don't I? And then they'll connect. That's how it works. Right. So for instance, if I increase this to 3, they'll be through high. They'll be connected. Yeah. Yeah. I probably don't want to do too high. Yeah. Then the roof can be 3 high. What happens if I... Oh, they'll connect like that. That's pretty decent. Both of them can be too high. And instead of the lanterns for the decor, we'll do dripstone. And here's the thing. Now that I've got the 2 ideal blocks, so to speak, and I can just rinse and repeat. It'll be a lot quicker. I was making these 3, right? So 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay, but I have to do the facing. Otherwise it doesn't like them. Yeah. I did not change these. Pointed dripstone. Pointed dripstone. Interesting, but they didn't connect straight away. These. Oh. One thing after the other. How do I increase them? I wonder. Can I just set twice? No, this is Minecraft's fault. Yeah, because what's happening is it's trying to place the lowest block first. I wonder if I just reverse the Y's, if that works. Instead of building from 2 to 5, it builds from 5 to 2. No, it still doesn't like it. So regardless of how you set out the coordinates, Minecraft always builds in the positive direction, meaning I would need to place them afterwards. For instance, if I continue to click it, and I wonder if it will connect now. No, it still won't connect. That's interesting. Decor. Fraction down. Thickness. Maybe if I set the thickness to base. Yeah, that's right. I guess I will do something else for the roof. But what? That is the question. Just go back to the lantern idea. Surely there's something better. I can put stuff on the outside. I will also increase these to 3 then if the decor's not working. Hi, Mindstone. Okay, what to put on the roof? First I can just put glow legend. Looks fun. Oh, you can't. It's a bit... Well, it's not tedious, it's more just... hard being creative. So, I'm trying to flesh out each room. And I'm having a tough time deciding what to generate in them. I need some sort of like roof decoration. And I wanted to use dripstone, but if you set dripstone, the down facing won't actually connect, because the way Minecraft builds through command blocks is it places here first, then here. So it places like that, and then tries to place one. They don't actually sync up. You'd need two separate commands if you wanted to. So I need to come up with a different block. And I'm thinking maybe just like ladder pathways. Maybe that go to the roof. I think that could be decent. Like one there. Maybe one on the outside as a quick way up. Yes, I'm definitely going to do like rooms that flood and lava rooms. Actually, that's probably a decent idea to stick in these pillars. Because, can we find one? Actually? Yeah, so this one has a loot box in it. So if I filled it with lava as well... You know what? Let's actually do that. We'll create one more step and we'll call it trap. So yeah, just have a chance that this whole like middle segment is lava or something. It's a bit annoying to do here because I don't have the the bedrock base like the nether. Might just do this quickly. No, these are all handmade, so to speak. So the concept I'm going with is the easiest way to actually show it. Okay. So right here, in fact, let me just turn this command block off so the chat's not being flooded. Okay. So it'll look sort of like a loading bar. In fact, they're an angle. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in here we'll fill slowly with redstone. That's like the progress. Scoreboard, players, sets. All be easy. 1. Oh, I forgot to re-enable this. Try again. Okay. So it fills up, generates rooms. There we go. There's just boxes, essentially, and there's a chance that they can generate. Ooh. I did forget one step, though. So essentially, if I'm in here as well, we just regenerate it. Something completely different might generate. Okay, in somewhere. Oh, there we go. So it's a whole bunch of different pieces. Yeah, with fill and stuff. So I'm literally just using the fill command on a huge amount of command blocks. And that way it has a chance to activate. So each time I run the command, a different segment of it actually works, and some of it doesn't. That way I can create randomize. If I did like clone or anything like that, I'd have to build, a whole structure, and then I couldn't actually make it varied, because if I wanted a different structure, I'd have to build a different structure and then clone it. Whereas this is like Lego, essentially. I can just piece it together. In fact, I don't actually need to be on this because we're not using Excel. What did I need to fix? Right. The first command on all of these should be that. Be conditional. Where's this one? Yeah, no, so it should be here. Conditional. We don't want these running unless the room generates. Yeah. No, I have. Yeah. I can do it better on this one. So this was the concept world. So for instance, if I were to grab another armor stand and have it at the edge of this one, tag it, add build. So one segment, we'll get rid of it too, so you can see it. Yeah, so there's an arm stand here, and they mark the regions, essentially. So make sure everything is connected. Perfect. If I click this, it's now twice the size, and they are seamless. They're nice and connected. And the whole idea is, in the actual game world, the map I'm making, you can use an item, and it will generate the arm stands in the nether on top of the roof, and it will place them in the correct positions, so that you can essentially create a maximum of a 13 by 13 dungeon. So each of these from the red to the blue, which is, I think it's 3 chunks. The 3 chunks, F3G, right? Yeah. What is it? It's 1, 2, yeah, it's 3 chunks. So 9 chunks, 9 chunks, 9 chunks, 13 times. Yeah, so they will be tied to an item. I don't have one, actually. It'll be tied to an ender pearl that's tagged appropriately. So when the player throws... Sorry, not ender pearl, an ender eye. So when they throw it out, it will flag this system to run, generate the dungeon, and give them a little prompt in the chat box saying, would you like to enter? And then they'll be teleported into the first room. But essentially, I need to finish it off by filling in these commands, and then one more line up here for the different bosses that can spawn. But this way, at least, there's, you know, it's randomized every time, which is, I feel, is a lot better than just going with, like, structure data packs or jigsaw blocks and just generating a dungeon that's always, you know, the same sort of rooms over and over again. Essentially, it's 3 parts, and I'm building the last part first. This will control the rooms that generate. This segment will control which rooms spawn. That's why it's 13 by 13. So each of these will be a set coordinate for the arm stand in the nether. And then this will just be the prompt and the way the player activates the system. Right, we're still debating roofs and we're doing ladders. So for instance, I need to turn this back on so I can see the coordinates. Okay, so this one is 2, 1. I think you have to set facing, in which case this is south? No, north. Oh. To conceptualize, maybe? To build, it's definitely going to take longer than that. Because I have to mentally map out where I want everything to be. That's the hardest part. What's the core? We want this to be a ladder. Do I need to do facing? I do. And it should be replaced. For the... Oh, that's the wrong one. As for the height, let's go to 6 and start at 1. And then I already forgot the coordinates. It was like 2, 3 or something, right? 2, 1. So for instance, this now will... Oh, so close. We'll now generate a ladder on that spot where I was looking, if we get it right. Box, room... because this is no longer disabled. Again. Box, rooms... Okay, so there should be... it's so annoying. Why didn't it stick? Right, because it's on the wrong side. That's interesting. When you set it... No, I'm confused. I'm facing north. Is it inverse? Do I have to do it facing south? Cool. Yeah, let's see if south works. It's hard to tell, because it's set to a random amount, so it doesn't always trigger. I'm better off doing this so I can tell when the room generates. There we go. Yeah, so there we go, south. It's made a hole, so now you can climb up. You can get to the roof up here. Okay, some other stuff. Probably a ladder on the outside. I'll do it this way as well so I know it's south. I think there's a gap between these two. In fact, actually, I think there's a doorway here. So just be safe, I'll generate it here because I know here's empty. So it's opposites. So for instance, this is west, so it should actually be east, I guess. 1023 and east. And 3. No worries. Thanks for checking out, Winstone. See you next time. 6 and 10. 3. Ooh. Speed replace. Be a ladder. Perfect. Why is there no wall here though? It's interesting. Bricks. My brick says it filled. 107, 107. Interesting. Until it appears. You can see it. Not generating. 4, 1, 4. 1 to 20. That is wrong. That's the horizontal one. 1 to 8. 29, 29. What doesn't it like? That's so weird. Let's try from scratch. I'm also just going to turn the other decors off. Just go back to a lantern for now. Can I delete it? No. Right. I guess. Let's just leave this blank. Surprised the amount of entities hasn't caused any problems. Yeah, okay, so this isn't working anymore. Because this is not triggering. Right. That makes sense. Needs to be conditional though. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, so we have some other stuff to consider. We've got 2 decor slots left. I was using drip leaf and... You know what, I would like trees. Because the players around them enough that there's a decent chance that they can actually trigger. You can plant on mud, yeah, perfect. Out of curiosity. They've actually grown this. And it looks like I'm not going to. He doesn't like it. The spruce tree works. I'm actually curious now if this will... It shouldn't delete anything. Anyway, I'll just pick 2 positions for saplings. $11.33. You know what, let me check the conditions on the mangrove sapling. I'm curious why it didn't grow. Planning, blah, blah, blah. They can vary mud blocks, that's fine. Planted and grown on all these blocks, even if submerged underwater. Okay, so it should grow. Think I can set the age with command blocks? I'm not too sure. Is it like dark oak? Do you need a section of them? No. Blah blah blah. Just tell me how to grow you. You know, it's a 5x5 clear space to grow in. We've got 5x5. They definitely have 5x5. May not be grown on muddy roots. They cannot, that's the issue. If I put it on mud, it can. Soil does not like it. The 5x5. Come on. No, I'm really confused why they won't grow. How to grow mangrove. Minecraft. Wood color. Okay. Breaking, natural generation, note. Leaves, post-generation trade, and usage. Growing trees. Blah blah blah. Birch, jungle. Mangrove needs at least 6 space above, that's done. A tree, how far the roots can spread, 5 blocks away. It requires at least 1 solid block within a 9x9 cube underneath. There's the issue. What about dark oak then? It needs at least 7 spaces above, and must be 4x4. It's definitely 7 spaces above. See what dark oak looks like. Or dark oak suits this environment better. I think just because of the thickness of the tree, I'd rather have dark oak than spruce. Especially because the leaves don't seem to be affected by terrain. It's interesting. Okay, so we're still using fill, but we're doing dark oak. saplings. Ooh. Place, build. Okay, corner 1133 to 1234. 1133, then plus 1. 1133, 12, 34, and both these should be 1. And it is a dark oak sapling. Can you set age? You can set stage. 1. Right, so that means it should grow right away, from my understanding. No. I have no idea what stage means. Anyway, but that's pretty neat. That should create a decent amount of variation to doing plants. The second one here. You know what, I should look how much space there actually is between the rooms, because I don't think there's that much. Oh, there's actually a fair amount. So for instance, one sapling was going here. It's good. Another sapling would be good to go here. So where's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 away. Yeah, 4 away, 1 up. One, 2, 3, 4. 1 up. Okay, 1328. This one. 13, 8, 14, 29, perfect. Dark oak. Sapling. Sage, what? Do I want to replace? No, because then they can't grow and they just look weird. Okay, but for the most part, that's that section done. It's weird. I must have clicked it right as the number was changing. Okay. I'm curious about these. How long they take to grow on themselves? Saplings. Specifies the growth. If I set it to 1, should grow quicker, right? I need to Google. Set block sapling instant growth. I'm curious about. It's just using random tick speed, which I don't want to do. Nope. Random. So I can only set to stage 1 and then let it grow randomly. Oh well. Do just want to make the trap segment. I think that's a really good idea. And it's super simple. I just use the fill command again. It's very similar to the floor command. Crap. Randomizer should be 5 to 15, I believe. I can just check any of these. 5 to 16. Essentially, it's just... if I were to put lava, where would I put it? And the answer would be probably in here to a certain amount. I think that's a doorway. I always forget to generate. No, that's a doorway. Still, I put the lava from here to there. Yeah, there's nothing at the base. I need to fix that. Just let me do this. You go to -1. You won't like 12 anymore. It's fine. 11. Perfect. Now, even if I click this. Yeah. Now, it's definitely like it's the nether. What did I do wrong? You shouldn't have any coordinates. Okay. Much better. I can pretend there's a wall. In fact, I kind of want to turn this off. Even though it makes it harder to see. Now I can actually see the full size of the room. Plan accordingly. So for instance, lava would go here. So from this corner, 121, 828, 121, 88. One 21, 8, 28. Lava. What do you do with level? Just about that. I can make it shallower. And keep should be replaced. And that's the right coordinates as well. Yes, there should be lava in there now. Yeah. When really there's a spawner and a chest in this room. Oh, you can get to them from the roof. I might increase this one, both directions. So it's paved on both sides. Maybe move the loot box. Maybe make the spawner in the wall, or in this roof. Nah, it's fine. It's fine as is. Would be nice if there is something to cover. I mean, you can use trapdoors, but they burn, don't they? Ooh. I assume carpet burns. Actually. It's like powdered snow is probably the best thing you could do. Did it break because of me or the lava? Because I was on fire. I gotta remember that though for these snow rooms. Okay, so that is technically that room done. Oh, the trees grew. Nice. Well, one of them at least. Ooh. Why you break? Is it because you're too close to that one? Right, because it's 4x4. Just have to move it over one more. And they should be fine. Cool. So the Z has to be increased. 34, 35. Or was it... No, I know it was. It was the pathway. There's a pathway on this side of the wall that destroyed the flower, the tree. I mean, so it's the same thing. I needed it to extend. Okay, happy with this. Yeah. I'm doing a trap. I feel like there should be a reward. Or at least a chance of a reward. There's something generating in the lava. We'd have more loot generates on this side. No, but you can still get from the outside. That's just lava, it's just for design. Don't overthink it. Okay, we'll mark this one as, I guess, done. I do just want to retry this. Cool. In fact, I don't need to generate the outside. I can just generate that. Good idea. Yeah, I've got the bottom platform. Why did nothing generate in this room? Right, because this is additional, which doesn't work because this is empty, meaning it can't execute a command. So this needs to have a command in it. But what? Just something basic. Something that really doesn't matter. Say, loading. Debug stop, maybe. Fill, force, function, give, help. List, locate, me, message, particle. It's just do, yeah, particle's probably best. What does trigger do? Trigger just act like a command block? No, it's to do with scoreboards, you can set up triggers. Really? There's no prompts. Objective add list, interesting. It has to be a command that can return positive. So yeah, probably just a particle command. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to do 0 anyway, so yeah, it really doesn't matter. Just ash because it's short. Let's try again. Oh, I don't need to do that. I need to click the button. There it's... Interestingly, this time it generated the possible features, but it did not generate the room. Why not? Two to 11. Dash. Right, because this is unconditional. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Turn that off. Still not generating the room anymore. How do I just break stuff? All I did was add a particle command. Jeez. Root. Randomizer, it's all fine. Do I need these segments? Still generated everything else. Weirdly. Why is it no longer generating the room? Something I'm placing in it must be deleting stuff. It's the only scenario that works. Corner. I mean, this size should be fine. 2 to 11. Article. 2 to 11. Just change this back. You don't know what's gone wrong, you just reset till it works. It's not the case right now. Change this back to conditional. That should never trigger. And we get the room. But yeah, something worked for a second. 2 to 11. These are all 2 to 11. Yeah. Conditional, there's nothing running behind it. It's like something's... No, that's vines that are meant to be clinging onto the walls that are not working anymore. What has broken? I'm generating everything else. You know what, just forget about the chain for a second. Yeah, I'm right between 2 and 11. A few times when I've clicked it, it's just this command is no longer working. Have you somehow gotten the tag clear? No, you have cleared, but not clear. Turn this off. So that's not the case. Just put this one back. Yeah, it looks like this one's no longer working either. Nope, never mind, that one still works. Yes, this is stopped. Resistance set to true. I mean, we'll just go full value, so I know it's not the randomizer. Something is triggering that is hearing it. That's the only answer I can formulate in my head. These all work, but this no longer does. Let's just try all the rooms, I guess. All these scoreboard stuff. Okay. I know the big rooms work. That one doesn't. That one does, apparently. That one does. One does. And that one does. Click it enough times, eventually this one will work. Yeah, it's just at the back, we can see it. Working. Okay. What have I done? This one. Build if entity at P randomizer 1 to 9 unless 2 to 11. What have I done there? Those values are wrong. Those values are really wrong. Why is there an unless statement? And how did I not catch that? We've been trying it whole stream, literally. That's freaky. Just means I've gotten so lucky that every time I've tried it, it's been on the right command. It's been on the right number, which was what? It can't be 1 to 9, and it can't be 2 to 11. So it was literally every time I clicked it, the randomizer was on 1. That's pretty ridiculous if you... Ugh. Ooh, these did not replace. That's an issue. Good. Spawner, drip leaf. Line north. Be replace. 2. Just in case of the 4. Yeah, but they go to the ceiling now, which is great. Okay, do I want to put water somewhere here? Some sort of... I don't want to put lava, because obviously I'm pretty sure leaves burned. I wouldn't mind putting a pool of water somewhere. Even if it's like under the floor. For the looks, I guess. Doing some sort of trap. What could I do? Water. I can easily do like arrow dispenser traps. The little blue underneath kind of looks neat. Like how many... Realistically, how many command blocks do I need? You need the... Need that. It has to connect it to things, doesn't it? You can't put on leaves. I guess pressure plates. Then people can obviously see them. Yeah, it'd be too many command blocks. Well, there's a few places where, because if you walk on redstone, it gives off a pulse. No, you still need to connect it, damn it. Mostly just like sweet berry bushes or something thorny. That's a no-go. There's just not enough blocks that do something. And wither roses, you can't put them on this floor, you can't put them on that. Put them on the outside, so that's something decent. Yeah, why don't I just do the perimeter as wither roses. And just set as keep. That's not a bad idea. Well, doesn't actually like that. Leave that side. Yeah, wither roses and lava in mud rooms. Okay, I can work with this. We'll just have a bed of wither roses like this. Out there. Also, I turn the thing off. Uh, 2110. Twenty-one, 10, 31, 11. I can't even remember. 2 to 11. What can I set for you? Nothing. You can probably set persistence. Let's try. If it accepts it as a value. Nope, of course it doesn't. And just keep. Empty it. Yeah, done. Done. Loot box. It really... What? Why is this in a white box? This is no white box. Full enchanting books. I mean, some of it's crappy. But some of it's good. Interesting. Okay. Let's clear it out. We can get rid of this line and this line because they're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go, plus the boss. Ugh. Getting there. At this point, I'll probably do them in my own time. Just get them all out of the way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why are you still active? I think the issue was generating too many loot boxes at a time. Doesn't know what to do. Just make sure it's still working as it should. That's something I need to be aware of, though. Yeah, it looks like it's... Oh, no, there we go. It just took a while. That's a much better looking white loot box. Nice and crappy. It's on the high end, but still pretty crappy. I think if I do something like that, it doesn't know what to do. Oh no. I have to stress test it. I will be trying to generate a lot of loot boxes at once. Ideally, it should just unify a bunch of them. I almost need to set up a system that backlogs. So it generates one loot box at a time. Because right now this will try and handle them all. I don't know. Anyway, 2 hours. That's about usual for me. Fortunately, not as much done as I would like. I got 2 lines done. One I'd already run out. Granted, the command blocks we looked up make it a lot simpler to map out stuff. I still have these rooms to generate. And think about and structure, essentially. Oh well. Leave it there for this. Getting there. This is like the final big thing, and then the map's done. I can play with all my features. Anyway, whoever's hanging around, thanks as always. And anyone watching posts, thanks as well. See you next time.